Channel. So Green Battery Metals Inc., a stock I hold. To keep it simple, this company has graphite in the ground in Canada, and possibly in 2025, 2026, graphite will go into shortfall, or so they think is going to happen. It sounds logical with all the electric vehicles we need, and this company could do a feasibility study which says they can spend $100 million, $200 million to build the mine, and then make that back per year. And seems logical that'll happen, and it'll get revalued a lot more than $7 million. Thing about this company, there is other graphite players that I think can spend less money to build the mine, and therefore are slightly better financially. Though, that said, we're going to need a hell of a lot of graphite, and the government can come along and help this company out, or the one next to them, and still can go very well, and who knows, it might get into production. But I give it a 50-50 chance to get in production. Obviously, when everything's going crazy and graphite price is going up, that even my own opinion will change. So that's just that in a nutshell. So these guys have about under 1 million tons in the ground of graphite. But basically, if I was the owner of this company, he's probably thinking the same thing. You don't want to dilute the stock, drilling for graphite you don't need. So these guys probably wait till close to 2025, 2026. When this company, they get revalued already, and then raise money, diluting less of the stock, etc. So the next two, Mason Graphite. So this is a pretty broad range of graphite stocks. Not everyone's on here, but Mason Graphite, their neighbor, has 11 million tons in the ground. They're worth $50 million, and they're doing a joint venture with Nuvemon Graphite. So, quick side note, these are now 50 million. They were 20 million a few weeks ago, and they've actually got 10 million in cash and 10 million stocks in another company. So it's almost a no-brainer to buy them at 14 cents, although there is risk there. And think about Mason Graphite. They're in sort of in the middle of nowhere, so the capex to build the mine is like 250 million, where this company can spend like, I think that's 250 million Canadian, so maybe 200 million. So this company can spend half the cost to build a mine. Yeah, but saying that, all these companies could get into production still. Like, if, we have to spend double, we're still going to make heaps of money, they're obviously going to do it. So, but why not pick the better stocks out of the few? So that's Mason Graphite, and this is their neighbor, Green Battery Metals Inc. So they went up 60% because they had this announcement on a joint venture with this company, or memorandum of understanding. I don't really care. If this goes well, better for me. Don't really care. The thing I care about, they got graphite in the ground. Looks like it's going to be financially viable. They get it out. Looks like graphite's cheap now, and you buy low, sell high. Selling high meaning 2025, 2026, where everyone goes crazy trying to get a hold of graphite due to us slowly going towards electric vehicles, which can get slowed down by increasing rates. People don't want to spend money, but eventually we're going to go to electric vehicles. So anyway, this is their announcement with this company. Read more into yourself, but basically they're making a graphene battery. If you look at their website also, they have stuff about just a graphite battery and a better process, but in a nutshell, read this yourself. High electrical conductivity density, longer battery life, faster charging speed, more charging cycles, lighter and smaller, more power, travel longer, everything better. But they're not mass producing this now, so don't really care if this happens. If it does happen, that's great, better for the world. If it doesn't, don't really care, because they can just sell it into the normal process, or maybe half-half, don't know. Don't care about this announcement. If you do, that's great for you, you can read through it. So what can else to say? So Green Battery Minks, because it's so small, you can go onto their because it's so small, there's so much upside, is what I was going to say. Now continuing on, this is their website. So it actually shows them getting samples, graphite cores in his hand. Yeah, so a lot of graphite companies have been around for a while because they can't make money selling the graphite because no one needs it yet. But 2025, 26, they will probably start being able to, and even more in 2030, given that graphite is still the anode material of choice, I believe will be. What's your opinion? Will it be? It seems logically it will be. Stuff can come along, but right now, Tesla, BYD, everyone like that is using graphite in the anode of the battery, and seems likely to stay for the foreseeable future. Sodium iron's coming along, but we still need lithium ion, I believe. Sodium ion doesn't use graphite. Natural graphite uses hard carbon, which is like a synthetic graphite, or can come from other things that isn't natural graphite. So yes, what else can I say? So Nuvamon Graphite is doing the joint venture with Mason Graphite, who I said has huge grade, stuff like that. They're 50 million. Sorry, I'm jumping back and forth, but this company's 50 million. They've drilled it out. They've confirmed it's there. They've done the study and everything, and they've been sitting around waiting for the graphite demand. Where Green Barometers Inc., a small company, I believe they can go the similar direction. They just need to drill it more, do the study, etc., etc. And it doesn't make sense for them to do that now until the demand for graphite is there. So Green Barometers Inc. is more prevalent on Twitter. We'll scroll down here. So look at that, graphite at surface. Keep going down. There's something I want to show you here. So they think there's this many mines needed for natural graphite. Obviously, if one company does 6 times that amount, there are going to be less mines, but still a lot of natural graphite needed. So that's Nuvamon Graphite or Mason Graphite's joint venture for, that's 11 million contained tons. This is Green Barometers Inc. So they're more scattered, but look at that big one there. Fair to say they'll get 2 million tons in the ground, which is enough to do a 20-year mine life at 100,000 tons, and more the better. Fair to say from 7 million, if graphite prices triple, this company is going to be worth a lot more than $7 million, because people revalue it and say, oh, let's spend the money and get it done. And what will really help these companies is the Canadian government coming along and helping out them, because they don't want China to be the main guy in graphite. They want their companies in their own country to do well. So that's another thing I might add in there. Heaps of videos here. So I'll leave this with you. Just flick through, see if there's anything more I can say. So if you look at all the charts, it looks like graphite is going to be in shortfall in 2025, 2026. So you could be waiting 3 years for your company to pay off, but if it happens 2024, you miss out. And don't really care. You want to probably hold for a year anyway to get the tax benefits, 50% tax deductions that you get for holding for 1 year. It's not financial advice, by the way. Not much more I can say. So, best company I think to buy graphite, this one. Near Renascore, probably will have the same stuff as Renascore. These guys 30 million, Renascore $600 million. These guys, I believe, will follow a similar path to Renascore. I've plenty of videos on these guys, so watch that if you like. Sorry about this pretty crappy video, but that's just what you get. No editing, so that's it. Happy investing.